Well, hello, First and Calvary family. This is Pastor Don with another episode of FaceTime with Pastor Don. I'm super excited here in the middle of October to tell you about something that is happening for the first time ever in the 95-year history of this church. On November 7th, our church is going to be a part of the First Friday Art Walk put on by the city of Springfield and the Springfield Arts Council. So, let me tell you the story of how this happened. Ever since I got here, Wendy and I moved to Springfield. One of our favorite things has been the First Friday Art Walk. I think you know that we live near campus and near downtown, and so we love going on the first Friday of every month. We go on walks, we see art that's in galleries. We go into other venues like Gailey's because they have art up, the downtown library, the downtown church. They usually have some music or something happening outside. It's just a great opportunity. We're out with lots of other people from the Springfield community. We love seeing the art. We love being around other people and getting to know just these different venues, these different places in our community. So ever since the beginning, I have thought, man, it would be awesome if First and Calvary, this church that has such a heart for the arts and has so many makers and composers and artists, etc., among our ranks, wouldn't it be great if we could be one of the locations for First Friday Art Walk? But the problem is there is a very distinct boundary for First Friday Art Walk, and the southernmost boundary is Cherry Street, which is just on the north side of our church. And so I've always thought for 4 years now, I've been saying to myself, it would be amazing to open our doors and try that out as a congregation and showcase some of the art within our congregation, bless the community, and have others get to know our church a little bit more and how we celebrate the arts. Our session 2 or 3 years ago it was now. They said we want to bless the community by building bridges to people in the arts. That's been a charge from our session for the last few years. And I thought, oh, if we could only be First Friday Art Walk location, but we're just on the other side of Cherry Street, which is the other side of that southern boundary, so we can't do it. Well, until Jake Sonsasi, who is our new communications coordinator, he brought up the same idea to me, and I said, Jake, I've been thinking about that for a long time. The problem is we're on the other side of Cherry. And Jake says to me, yeah, Don, but we have a Cherry Street address. It's 820 Cherry Street is our address. We're on Cherry Street. Do you want me to check with the Arts Council? And I said, sure, yeah, I would love it. And guess what he found out? They were thrilled that we were considering the possibility. They would love to have First and Calvary be a part of the First Friday Art Walk. And so we brought this to session and talked about it in different committees. And we just got this great big green light. Like, let's try it. You don't have to do every month of the year. And so we have signed up for the smallest amount that we can do, which is 2 to 4 months in the next year that we're going to do a First Friday Art Walk. And Session was very excited about it because it's a way of like gaining more exposure for our church. It's a way of blessing our community. It's a way of honoring and using the artistic gifts within our congregation. It just feels like a win-win-win in so many ways. So we're doing it. So mark your calendars. Friday, November 7th from 6 to 8 p.m. Our doors are going to be open. We're featuring the art of our own covenant partner, Judith Garson. So you'll want to come and check out her art. We're featuring live music by our own covenant partners, Faith Zimmer, Claire Herzog, and some of their friends. Our art committee is going to be providing architectural tours of the building and kind of tours of the art of the building. Our history committee has their 95th birthday history displays that people can take a look at. We're going to have a kids craft that's going to be stained glass, but not real glass, but it's going to look like stained glass because that's so emblematic of who we are as a church. So there's going to be kid-friendly activities. We're going to have drinks. We're going to have snacks. It's going to be wonderful, y'all. So three things that I want to invite you personally to do. Number one, to be praying for that night, November 7th, 6 to 8 p.m. Who knows what God will use that act of hospitality and opening our doors for. And so be praying for that amazing connections would be built, bridges would be built, lives would be changed. So pray about it. Number two, come on out. Go to some of the other First Friday locations and then stop by here sometime between 6 and 8 o'clock. We'd love for you to experience it. Be here to support Judith, to listen to some great music, and just be here as the community gets to know our church. And then number three, invite a friend. This is a fun activity to do. It's something put on by Springfield. It's marketed by the Arts Council, rather. It's marketed by them. There's flyers out all through the city inviting people to come and check us out. So invite one of your friends to do that as well. If you want more information, you can look up online, First Friday Art Walk Springfield. They have their own website. It's going to have descriptions, maps, all that sort of thing. They put together little brochures. They're going to be at restaurants and businesses all throughout the downtown area. Super excited about this. Can you tell I'm breathless about it, friends? So please be praying about that. Super excited. Great way to like kick off our fall, kind of getting near the holidays. So excited to see you there. I will be there. And we'll see you there.